I pretty much take BRT to anytime I'm going to the island because it's really fast. I mean, they have dedicated lanes, I think. So it's really fast. It's just an hour from where I take them to the island. But what one thing that I really don't like about the BRT is the fact that there will always be standing passengers, right? And not a bad thing so much, but I mean they are paying the same amount that those that are sitting down are paying. I remember in those days, standing was about 100 naira less than sitting. But now, with the card and all of that, I mean, you can't tell the machine that I'm a standing patient. You just have to log in your card. Yeah, so BRT makes sense. This is the third main language. I don't know why I took this video, but I just took it, sure. And yeah, I always take a book with me whenever I'm going anywhere. So this is the book I was reading on the way. Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer. It's a very good book. I got to Landmark about an hour later, an hour plus. I think almost 2 hours sure, but I got to Landmark and I saw this long queue of ladies trying to enter into the Wetech event. It was really surprising because first of all, we registered online. Secondly, events like this, I mean, you just walk in and get your barcode scanned and you go in. But I really didn't understand why we queued for 1 hour. 1 hour. I got here by 9 a.m. It was supposed to start by 8. I got here by 9 and we didn't enter until 10. Like I didn't enter until 10. So later one of the organizers was telling us later that Landmark didn't open the space for them early to come and set up. So that's why they had to set up that morning. So that's why there was queue. I also took a video of some of the sponsors of the WeTech events. Nice to see InDrive there. I love InDrive. Oh, I loved InDrive. I don't know. But it was cool. It was a cool event all in all. And so yeah, we got into the registration stand. Oh yeah, this was me just doing the fit check for you guys because I would most likely not take a video of myself when I'm vlogging. So when I saw a mirror, it was a good opportunity.
I've never Fisayo, I've not checked that yet. I'll wait when you're done with her. Oh, so Rachel. Oh. So just remove it. Okay. Is that sound? Is that sound? Hi, Fisayo. Okay. Please spell for me. Fisayo. Okay, so the purple ticket is for drinks.
I got inside and to my surprise there was another long queue and I discovered it was queue for breakfast. We're queuing to get breakfast. So the queue was really long and every other person everyone was queuing, right? So I just went to like sit down at first, drop my bag, just sit down because I was tired from queuing for 1 hour outside and then I joined the queue to get breakfast, breakfast that I thought would make sense. And I want to add something happened here. So I dropped my bag and came back to the queue, but I forgot something in my bag. So I went inside my bag to pick it. And by the time I got back, they had started counting, they had counted, giving people numbers. So I wasn't given a number, and one of the volunteers asked if I had a number. I said no. And she took me to a lady who was so she told the lady, and the lady said, "There's nothing I can do about it," and she was being, her tone was off, right? So I told her that. So she kept shouting that, and I said, "I know there's nothing you can do about it, but there's a better tone that you could have said. You could have used a better tone to say that." And she was just looking at me, and I walked away. So that was where the breakfast was served.
Johnny won the Aurora Tech Award, so she came out as the winner, representing Nigeria, and she's going to be speaking today, so that's something to look forward to. Now, some housekeeping rules. Like I said, if you want to use the restrooms, please use the ones behind this white wall where the sponsor booths are. Please try to avoid coming in the back here, please, it's very disruptive. You cannot
first engineering job in 2 months, and that was almost like the worst time to even get into tech because a lot of people were laying off people and they were looking for senior engineers. But look at me joining this space as a junior engineer, so it was really tough. But long story short, I went into a coding.
So these were the two ladies speaking, were the founders of Women in Tech, of the Wetech, and also the organizers of the event. So the lady in green or yellow, I don't know, she was wearing yellow, is the founder, right? And the one in purple is her sister. I think they're Gabriella and Flora. And so they're just telling us the idea behind it, how a lot of women are underrepresented in tech, and the government doesn't really care for non-profits that focuses on women in tech. So they decided to start it out. So she started and her sister joined her later on. It was beautiful. Yeah, the experience was beautiful.
Honestly, I looked at anitabi.org and I'm just like, let's just do this. We didn't even set up a non-profit entity or like just set up as a structured thing. It was just like, in 2017, I was volunteering to this other non-profit called Pearls Africa, and they help young girls from underserved communities to learn how to program. I didn't know how to run an event. I didn't know anybody in the tech industry, but through that volunteering opportunity I had, I met a lot of young, talented women who shared the same ideas. And together we came and we did the first event. It was a small room. It took me like 8 months before I got 50 people to show up. And we started small in 2019. The only money I had, we had no sponsors. I used my internship stipend to actually just put it towards the event because it was something I cared about, because I saw how much it impacted me and I wanted to share that. So that started, and then over time, we started to do more events, we started to do more programs. We expanded into like an ambassadors program, all of which majority of those women are well-to-do today as engineers or product managers, you name it. They started out, in undergrad as interns, and then we created more structure over time. We started to see, now that we're structured, how can we create more impact for like women to get access to jobs? How can we track these things? It's very hard to track. You come here, okay, I get a job, but it happens offline. How can we actually track the opportunities you get access to? How can we track the impact of these events and some of the things that you participate in within the tech community? So for now, that journey has been doing more events, focusing on community, looking amongst your peers, because a lot of the times we aspire to very people who are.
So they finished that fireside chat session, and I came to the restroom. I started to do a proper view of my outfit. It was not easy. Yeah, so I just did this and I went back in.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you. So, Grace, there's a question that has come into start. This thing has also happened with like other companies, like Netflix has dealt with this issue as well. There was a time that they had an issue, and I think it was AWS related, but for a couple of hours, right, people were not able to use Netflix. I don't want to use the CrowdStrike one as an example because it's a bit more complicated than that. But we've also had this issue as well. Like, sometimes as software engineers, how many people here that are suffering are happy when GitHub is down because it's like holiday that nobody planned for, but now you have it because you actually can't do anything. Raise your hand, don't worry, I won't tell your boss.
I'm going to play some trivia. I want to know who has been listening since we started. So the questions I'm going to ask are connected to the conversations we've had here so far. Okay, so if you're feeling bold, you're feeling brave, and you would like to answer my questions, you can volunteer soon. Do we have anyone from We Create with the tote bags, with the goodie bags, please? Yes, we're about to do the Engage with Lady K segment, so it'd be great to have the goodies. Now, in the meantime, I have 6 questions here. So, can I have my first volunteer? Daniela. Oh, fantastic. Okay, everyone, please say hello to Daniela. Oh. I love it. Okay, so I will let these women settle in, but Daniela, let's see. Do you want an easy question, medium, or hard? Easy question, medium, or hard? Easy. Were you here from the start? Okay, so, all right, fantastic. Okay, so we're about to play trivia for those who are just joining us. Daniela here has volunteered as tribute. So you want an easy one or hard? You say easy? Easy, okay. Easy question. When Flora and Gabriella were here on the stage, Flora mentioned that she took a risk and she invested in herself and did a boot camp program. How long did that program last for?
It was for 3 months at the cost of $10,000. I think 2 months after.
She said, I'm gonna give you salt and pepper on top. That is correct, right, Flora? It was 3 months. Well done. Well done. Okay, so Daniela gets a tote and We Create, please, let's remember that. Oh, okay, fantastic. Okay, yes, please come up. Thank you, thank you. Okay, photographer, yes, you can. Oh, I should present it. Okay, great. Okay. I humbly present this tote bag. You're welcome. What's that photographer? Okay, a photographer saying? Ajibola, thank you for volunteering. Would you like an easy, medium, or hard question? Let's do a medium question. Okay. What are the names of the 2 panelists who were former Wetech ambassadors? Ooh. All right. So hands are up. They're like, can we give her a chance? Like, they said we got this. Okay, just think. It was a community and storytelling session that I moderated. You're terrible with names. Can you? Yes. Ha. Wait, please, this is cheating. We said name. We didn't ask for features. Okay, just wait. Hold on. Think. Allow yourself to think. Just try to picture. Wait, hold on. Before you say was it, no. I said they were Wetech ambassadors. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 strikes. Do you want to say a name? So I need the names. Let's hear it.
Okay, Amarashi and Ayobami.
Wait, hold on.
So this was lunch, and yes, you guessed it. We queued for it. Right. So I would not have queued because I really don't have the energy for long queues, but it was an opportunity for me to visit the booths and make videos. So yeah, I was queuing and making video and queuing. And yeah, from the booths that I visited, I got mesh, I got souvenirs, I got a tote bag, a t-shirt, and a hat. So we were on break here and people were queuing. So I decided to step out to just take videos. And I saw this lady in the red jacket. I really admired what she was wearing. And so we started to talk. I took a video and she was really interested in twirling for the camera. She wanted to dress up, I think, use a lip gloss or something. It was really interesting. I think she's ISO Sabella on Instagram. And we really chatted. She took a video of me as well. I took a video of her and I took a lot of pictures of her. You know those ladies that love to take videos and pictures of themselves. Yeah, Isabella is one of them. She was really looking really nice and we took the time to do that.
You're taking your outfit so you can twirl.
What's your YouTube handle?
Fisayo Patrick.
So you have like, if someone's created a shout out, how would they say it?
Now,
Like not to share your video, right? Okay, you just like a normal non-content, like non-vocal content, right?
no, there's going to be audio and
Okay, so your voice over, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
What's your handle on Instagram so that we can follow?
The Ashisla Bella. Let me do more videos, sir.
The outfit
Thank you.
makes a lot of sense.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my god. I'm not that girl. I was supposed to do something sexy. I didn't know what to do. I was just and that's funny because I used to be able to do all those things. Like I used to love to do all those things, but no, not anymore. I met the Lady K, the host of the event, and this is Koromone Koroye. And so she's no longer on social media like that. She even had to change her name, she said, because of cyberbullying and all of that. She's the lady that used to work with Tech Cabal, if you know her. Very beautiful, so I really love her. So we hugged, we chatted, and I came back in. And here I was actually going to one of the breakout sessions, so it's for product designers, and I didn't even know it was product designers. I thought it was like content designers. So I went in and they started talking about stuff. So this is the breakout session for the product designers, and a couple of product designers from Money Point and Mono and a few other ladies spoke. It was really insightful, if you were a product designer.
Very basic, strip it down and also present it to them in language that is colloquial. Like, this is language that they see every day, it's language that they understand. Don't try to, in an attempt to explain it well, you then end up making it complicated for them to understand. So utilizing that is a very important tool, and then just give them the option to opt in. So if you have more advanced users that are capable of understanding this thing, that option is also available to them.
If you don't need to go to futures, you don't see. Because you go to futures, they now tell you where everything is at, which I really like about that. Second thing is that I want to just say on that topic is error prevention, one, and error recovery. When you are designing for a large area of users, they're designing for PhD holders, they're designing for primary 6 graduates, they don't have the same level of comprehension you get. So make sure that whatever thing you're doing, especially when you're designing for finance, it's people's money you're talking about. So it's very, very, very delicate space. You need to make sure that you have systems in place to prevent error, and it is clear.
The products to them. So we had to figure out an intelligent way that met the needs of our customers. So we first taught them about what it is that we're selling. A lot of them had never bought insurance before in their lives, but giving them small business loans attached to their insurance, it was attached to an insurance product. That's how we.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say for the breakout session, so there was the hosts on the left side. The first two speakers were product designers. The third lady is a tech founder. talk about goals. So yeah, and the last person is a senior.
The countries across Africa, and in a couple of months we're going to be having like a Global Girls Festival to celebrate the next generation of women across Africa. I believe that if you remember the ad before the internet guy spoke, he spoke about how only very few women get funding. I've had my first share of raising money, and I know that it's not the easiest thing if you don't have all the traction, if you're a woman, and if you're just starting out. So what we do is we give you an opportunity. We source our ideas, we regenerate the ideas, we start to validate the ideas to customer validation level. Then we find EIRs, which means entrepreneurs in residence, to run and drive these companies. So we back them up with funding, we back them up with the venture, and we back them up with growth and guidance.
This and so much more is what Fetitude is offering every single woman in this room today. We have a platform. We have a platform that can answer your questions. And soon I will hand over the mic to Kiva, who is my colleague and CEO of Fetitude. She's going to tell you so much more about Fetitude. But before we do that, guess what? We have a gift for you girlies.
Yeah, so there was a pitching contest by 5 ladies who had awesome tech ideas.
How many of you have tried to access, a lawyer to get a simple contract done for you, and maybe in a couple of days or even weeks, the lawyer doesn't get back to you with the first draft? Have you ever wondered why? The reason is because a lot of our work as lawyers is manual with very little automation. And even when there's automation, this automation is not positioned or scheduled directly for lawyers and for law firms. Now, the average lawyer takes at least 6.5 days to get back to a client to the first draft. This same lawyer wastes at least 11 hours every week trying to source documents.
Landscape. Who is doing something similar, and how are you guys different? And my second question is, what's your go-to-market strategy? So how do lawyers find you? How do you find them?
Okay, for competition, it's kind of weird because a lot of our competition are not legal techs. A lot of our competitions are platforms like Seller.co, Mainstack. These are platforms that offer very similar things, but the problem is they are not created for lawyers and for law firms.
My mental health platform in Africa with multilingual support. In many African communities, mental health is highly stigmatized, underfunded, and also inaccessible, which has led to devastating outcomes like suicide, social exclusion, as well as depression. And Fred and Power is closing this gap by providing accessible and affordable personalized mental health support in multiple African languages. The core of what we are building is, we are currently building
You provide the mental health support. Is it via phone? And who's your target customer? Is it a customer that would need support in a different language other than English?
Okay, so yes, we do teletherapy as well as on-site therapy sessions. Currently, we have a lead investor where we...
I was displaced because there was no streamlined preparation for me. That rejection was very linear. Just like how I lost this opportunity is how many youths have been rejected due to lack of access to quality education, limited coding platforms to practice, prepare, and compete. My name is Ruby, the founder of Digitally Drive. And my team and I are building a coding class platform where students can practice coding, prepare for job interviews, and compete peer to peer each round, right? So the 100K basically is for the integration of the technology. So I want us to use that, in our startup. Once we, integrate the technology and scale, if there's opportunity to raise more, then we're going to do that.
answer your question.
A middleman, we are making it super easy for e-commerce businesses to fund their Alipay wallet and make payments to their suppliers in China. You see, e-commerce businesses find it extremely difficult to find trusted BDCs who can fund their Alipay wallet in the quickest time possible. We have built a simple product that helps them do this. On our platform, they can see the exchange rate in real time, input how much Chinese yuan they need, and the system calculates its equivalent in Naira. With the help of the trust, it's really going to be Naira to yuan, but we are going to be expanding our market. Right now, we only serve e-commerce businesses who are like small businesses selling on social media, but there's a larger market of think of Igbo business owner in Alaba who imports containers. They make high transactions. Our goal, which we are already building right now,
turns into sales on WhatsApp. So the Nigerian customer loves to shop via conversations, particularly on social media. However, a lot of businesses struggle to respond to their customers in real time. I mean, we've all messaged a business on social media and had to wait 5 hours before getting a response. At which point you're even wondering, what did I even want to order? Slow responses cost businesses $50 billion in revenue annually.
Payment, or I just make an order, I chat with the bot, and then what happens next?
Sorry?
Is this integrated into payment, order management for the vendors? Because if I'm a vendor and then I subscribe to Waffles, for example, I should be sure that even when I'm not...
Your beautiful heads together and deliberate. Thank you. Gabriella?
I really don't know what was happening to the camera, why it was like that. I didn't pay attention. And also, I didn't wait to the end, so I didn't know who won the pitch. But you can always check Wetech on Instagram, right, to find out who won the pitch. I don't know if they've uploaded it yet, but these ladies had beautiful ideas. Confidence levels skyrocketed.